So before I even start this video, what I want is you to imagine a fat little chud laid in bed on a Wednesday night scrolling Facebook Marketplace, because this is where our story begins. And well, now I've got that picture in your head, I want you to imagine the shock and joy on my face when I came across this. And you're looking at right now just a huge pile of pieces. It looks like nothing, but in my head I thought, wow, because as a child I wanted this set so badly, and I'd say to my mum, hey mum, can we get this Lego set? And she'd be like, no, you don't have the money. And the thing is, now I'm an adult, I'm 20 years old, I've got my own money, I do what I want with it. So I thought, screw it, I'm gonna bite the bullet, and if it goes wrong, it goes wrong. You miss every shot you don't take. So like the kind young man I am, I text the seller, I go, hey, is this set still available? Within 10 minutes it goes, yeah, it is. So the joy that goes through my body is like nothing I've ever felt before. If you're my girlfriend watching this, pretend you didn't hear that. And well, to get to the point and stop dilly-dallying with everything I'm saying, I got to pick up the set. It is absolutely raining to hell and back, so I feel like I'm about to make contact with the Prime Minister of Camino right now. And then straight after, I go home, get my table ready, deal my sister's iPad to get the instructions up on the Lego website, and I get to work. I start at 12 p.m. and well, it all goes from there. And here to get to the fun part, I had all these pieces, I was incredibly overwhelmed, didn't know where to start, but I started where I could. And unfortunately, because this was 2012, the year the set came out, there was the pandemic of brittle brown, and this set has quite a lot of brown pieces, so I was a bit worried about what was to come. And it seems like my worries were partially correct, because what you're about to see is something that I've genuinely never ever seen before picking up a Lego lot. I know you're probably thinking, whoa, what is so important here, TJ? Please show us, please. So I'll do that. But also, while you're here, you may as well like and subscribe. This is my first long form video, so hopefully it goes across well. And if you do like it, a little bit of foreshadowing incoming. I will be doing more videos like this, so please support. Anyway, shameless self-plug over. This is what it was. It's a giant tile that has been torn in half. This is not accidental. So I'm not sure who on this set before me, but I'm pretty sure it was the Hulk, because who on earth is tearing their Lego in half? And well, after I'd finished mourning that play, I shed a few tears, had a funeral, wished its family goodbye, made sure it had everything it needed to go into the afterlife. I then got back on with the build, and this is the progress so far. And with the first mini build done, watching some Los Polos TV and using my sister's iPad, which once again I stole to get the instructions. But of course there's still more building to do, more sifting through bricks, and so far that was about half an hour into it. If I had the set by bags, I probably would have had the entire thing done, because believe it or not, I'm a master builder. More time went on, more Los Polos was watched, and more of my sanity was getting thinner and thinner the more I had to search through these bricks. I had one tiny little saving grace though. The more I went through these bricks, the more I realised there's pieces from sets that aren't even listed from the Facebook post. Originally it was just meant to be the vampire castle from Monster Fires, and using the app BrickScan, I scanned a couple of the printed tiles that weren't from the vampire castle, and there was a set that is incredible. So watch to the end to find out what that is, because I think your mind will be blown, because I was absolutely losing my mind. Roughly another 15 to 30 minutes later, I'd finished the gate to the castle, and honestly, still watching some Los Polos, I was loving every second of it. I've never had this much fun with a build in a very long time. It's a lot different than Star Wars, because that's all I'm used to. Then it didn't take too long for me to complete the second tower, and after that everything just started coming together more and more. This led me to the final bit of the build, which was the portal and what I can only assume is Dracula's house. This is an update, and it is currently 4 hours into the build. This is all I've got left now. I've got this done, and this. Once again, shout out Los Polos and Lad. After my brief intermission to go and eat some food, because I've been sat down for 4 hours straight at this point just building Lego and sifting through it, I'm not gonna lie, I got a little bit hungry. So I appeased the beast that was screaming inside of me for food, and this is where we got to with the build. The build was complete. Although I had my worries about it being incomplete, as the listing said, everything was a-okay. That can only mean one thing. It's time for a quick fire review with TJ, because you know what? I do not know how to review, so this is the best you're gonna get. To kick it off, obviously you've got the entire vampire castle, which is absolutely beautiful. Honestly, I would live here in real life, even though there's a chance that I'd get eaten to death. Here you've got the courtyard. It's quite big. Obviously the hinge pieces there make it so you can display it however you want. From there, it just gives you a higher view of the castle and everything behind it. Here's the inside of Dracula's house, whatever whatever. I don't understand why he's got a bed when he's also got a coffin there. But moving on, here is an evil trap. I would not fall for this because I'm too cool for that, but he did because he's an idiot. Honestly, this is one of my favourite things about the set because glow-in-the-dark minifigs, they don't even do them anymore, man. This is so cool, and I wish they did bring it back more often because look, light on, nothing, light off, they're glowing. It is awesome. Whilst I'm showing off the minifigs, I have a quick second to just say what I want. I started making this video at 12 PM, it's currently 7 PM, so please, like I already said, just show me some support because that is all I ask. The last thing I want to show off though is this skeleton has been strung up by the ceiling by his wrist. Personally, I would not let this happen to me because that would hurt a lot. Before you even think about clicking off this video, like I promised, there is something else that I do want to show off. And when I finished building, there was a huge pile of bricks left, and I'm thinking to myself, where on earth do these come from? Because I paid £30, got the full set, got most of the minifigs, I think I'm missing one. So then all I'm left with is the question, what on earth is this set? And after scanning it and looking at the printed pieces, I figured out it's the King's Castle from Knight's Kingdom. I believe it's 2007, because honestly I'm too lazy to look it up again. Yeah, I'm completely unsure if I have all the pieces here. There are no minifigs at all, but if all the pieces are here, I'm looking at maybe £100 to £200 worth of profit. And if I can make that happen, that is actually insane. So if you do want to see that happen, please just like the video to let me know you want to see that. And this is my first long form video, so I'm going to ask one more time, like a little beg, to show some support to the video because I could not ask for anything more. Thank you for watching and have a good one.